If you need to stitch elastic with your Bernina 880, there's actually a handful of stitches that will do the job. But stitch number 16 is actually the one that is designed for elastic. So it's a 3-step zigzag stitch. It's great for loosely woven fabrics, sewing on elastic, flat joining seams, and even decorative seaming. So you will know that when you do stitch out all these stitches and you see them on fabric, there are more than just the uses that was originally designed for. And you know me in decorative stitches, I'm always one to take a stitch that's not probably a decorative stitch and turn it into a decorative stitch, or combine it with something else and then voila, a whole brand new stitch altogether. But if you are stitching on some elastic, one thing to be aware of is that if you pick a stretch needle, that can make all the difference in the world if you're having any trouble with like skip stitches when you're sewing elastic. Of course, your elastic can come in all different shapes and sizes these days, but usually what is done is that this elastic is much smaller than the area you're applying it to, and so you've either marked it and then you're stretching it while you're sewing, and then that way as you stitch, it almost is gathering up. Now, if you find that your stitches are kind of too close together, you can always lengthen your stitch out as well. You can also put on your foot 1D and engage the dual feed. That's another way to kind of work with fabric that is very stretchy, or like this, elastic that's very stretchy. So elastic can actually be used to help gather up an item, and again, you want to be able to stretch it. So a lot of times people will stitch it down like we have and then flip it over. You can even finish this side with a twin needle and get that really professional cover stitch look, all with your sewing machine.